Hey guy, what if you only had one gun? Well, that question is answered here in One Gun Guy on the Switch here. I believe this is out on every other console as well. But in One Gun Guy, you were playing as this little guy who has one gun. This is a very interesting premise for a game, honestly. I gotta hand it to whoever developed this here, whoever worked on this one, because it's a $5 game, it's a budget title, but it's actually pretty creative. It's a very, very simple platformer where you play as the one-gun guy, as we mentioned, who can double jump, can shoot like this, has a charge beam, which is pretty fun to use. But basically, the whole premise of this game is that it is one gigantic, long, continuous level, and you're going from the start to the finish. And you hit these checkpoints, and the checkpoints basically act as, like, I guess you could think of them as, like, in-betweens for the level, like level 1, level 2, like each checkpoint or whatever. And the level just keeps getting tougher and tougher as you go. It kind of reminds me a lot of Mega Man, which I'll show you here in just a second here, in more ways than one. So, just got hit there. You don't want to get hit either because your character is going to lose armor. You get... God, I lost count. Oh my god, we're going to lose a little bit here. You also lose some of the power-ups that you get, so you want to be careful. You want to be very careful because otherwise you're going to be running around with a little naked guy, which did happen to me. He basically had nothing but underwear at one point. Oh! I thought those things were going to bounce off each other there. But you can see here, my guy went from having this super cool armor now to having like this kind of like ninja-looking armor here. I wish the game did a couple things differently. I wish it was a little bit more communicative about, like, you know, how many... Didn't know the enemy could go through that either. I wish it would communicate to the player a little better, like, how many hits you actually have. Like, I feel like there was a portion... I have not died in this yet, but there was a portion of the level where I definitely got hit a lot. I got hit, like, 6 times in a row in this kind of tough part. And I just kept, like, you know, losing armor and losing armor and losing armor, which I was happy I didn't die, but at the same time I was like, wait, how many times can I actually get hit here? I wish the game would actually tell me, but it doesn't. Again, unlike, you know, like later Mega Man games, there's no slide, there's no, I mean, you literally could just jump and shoot, and that's all you can do here. Here's another checkpoint here. You can also double jump, and then you have a glide here with a little jetpack here. So they've thought of a lot of different, like, very simple power-ups that you can get and use with your character. But, you know, it's to the point where, like, it's just a go run and gun type of game. There's no, like it says in the title, there's no other weapons. It's a one gun guy. But as you do collect little power-ups as you go, whoa, got hit by that, didn't I? As you collect power-ups as you go, as you can see, he's got a halo over him, which I haven't died yet. I can only imagine the halo means that it'll respawn me, but I don't know for sure. I must have died once already because I, you know, have lost the halo, and then I gained it back by getting more power-ups. You can get your armor back by collecting certain power-ups, like little one-up looking guys that look like your head, or by getting 100 coins. So there's a couple different ways to do it. So the coins definitely offer, you know, an important incentive to, or they give you an important incentive to collect them because they're going to give you armor. Here you can see the guy now has less armor now. As you lose the armor too, you lose certain abilities. Like right now I cannot charge up my shot anymore. I can only just hit it. And then at some point too, you can stop, or your character won't be able to double jump anymore either. I don't believe I can glide anymore either. Yeah, so you got to make sure you stay up on it, because if you don't, you are going to lose all your abilities and die. There we go, we got that back. We still don't have our jump pack, but now we can charge. So the more you're going to play this game, you know, the more you're going to remember what the suits do and everything like that. But, you know, it's interesting because the suits aren't so different from each other that I can remember exactly what they do every time when I get hit. So I'm kind of like, okay, what do I have right now? What don't I have? Like I said, things I wish it would communicate to the player better. I wish there was just like maybe an emblem up in the top, like above where my webcam is, that kind of showed you, like, okay, you have this character, and then they put an X through like your jetpack or something like that. You know, put like a little line of your abilities, like your jetpack, your charge, that kind of thing, and put an X through the things you can't use at the moment. You know, that would be really, really helpful, I think, for the player. But other than that, like little things like that could be easily fixed with like an update or something. The game actually is a lot of fun. I'm having a ton of fun with it. As somebody who used to be a very diehard Mega Man fan, not so much in recent years, but used to be big time, this definitely takes me back. They've done a very, very good job evoking those feelings, those nostalgic Mega Man feelings for sure. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. It is still a $5 budget title, but this is definitely one of the better ones that I have played. You know, I talk about this a lot in the budget title reviews, but you know, with the $5 games, you just never know what you're going to get, whether it's actually going to be good or whether it's going to be fun. And luckily, this one is both of those. It's good and it's fun. We're going to grab that. One of the other good things that they thought about, too, is like once you grab a power-up, you are invincible for a moment. So you can run through a couple things and get away. Shoot these guys. Take them out. But yeah, what's really interesting, because this is just one big level you're running through, I don't know what to expect at the end of it. Is there going to be a boss battle? I don't know. Is it just an end? Am I just escaping like a big factory warehouse type place? I don't know. I don't know what to expect. But it does say for the game that, and I'll read this for you here just so you all know if you're interested in this one, that it does offer a hard mode, where once you finish the base difficulty of the game, they send you through the same level, but you can only go through in your underwear. There's no other upgrades. So that I can imagine that being pretty hard. Okay, I just got one of the power-ups there from getting 100 coins. That is the magnet, so it automatically pulls the coins into you, which is pretty helpful. But yeah, I could definitely imagine the game being super difficult. Oh, we're gonna get chased, aren't we? Oh! I'm gonna go over it. What do you think of that? Okay, we're gonna be chased again. And that's the other cool thing about this game, too, is like, it's Mega Man, but they have gone out of their way to include things you might find in other games, too. You know, you might find like a minecart situation like in a Donkey Kong Country, and there is a minecart area that we did go through. You have the rolling rocks coming after you there that, you know, you've seen in many other games. But I think that's so cool that they're just like, yeah, we are not only going to do like sort of an homage to Mega Man. Go over and eat that. I'll take it. I think I am now fully... Whew, that was not a good sound for that rock. I am now fully upgraded. You can see all the abilities up in the top left corner. I have the magnet, the halo. I think it's a shield. I don't know. It's that little thing that goes around you. Oh, I just missed one. Came up too quick. But here's the minecart area. It returns. We'll hit the checkpoint. Oh! Slippery floors come back, too. If I had to dog this game for anything, though, I would say the sound design, because they have one song that plays in the background that we're listening to right now. Not a bad song at all, but it loops and loops and loops and loops and loops. So I've heard this song now about 50,000 times. So it's kind of like, yeah, I know in the original Mega Mans the songs looped, but they were longer than, you know, 20 seconds. And this just like goes on and on and on and on and on forever, never stops. Oh, and if you have all of the abilities and you collect 100 coins, you actually get an invincibility, like getting a star in Mario or something, which is pretty fun. That thing's gonna shoot. We're just gonna move on. So as you can see here, yeah, we're not doing too bad, are we? Nope, we just got hit by the spikes up there. So just not paying attention. We're gonna go up. Next new area. Let's see. Yeah, we're 9 minutes into the video here. I don't know how much longer we're to go. We're either going to hit the next checkpoint, or hopefully we're going to be getting to the end here. Because a lot of times these $5 games are not very long. So I'm very curious to see how long this actually is. Because as of this, I mean, I've been playing now for about 20 to 25 minutes, somewhere in that range. So curious to see where we're going to go, where this is going to take us after the fact. did have a checkpoint. I still want. I just want to keep going and see what happens. So I will say that this game definitely has that kind of like one more checkpoint kind of feel to it. You know, like, oh, I gotta see what happens next. Where are we going next? You know, especially if I can just jump through all the enemies here with my star power. See, that part would have been a huge pain to try to run through without kind of a star power or something. Oh. And there's another checkpoint here. Oh, we might have made it. We might have made it. Oh, Jesus, he jumped right off. I don't know if this is the final boss, but it is boss. Oh, he's throwing his magical pills at me. Pills, oh! Some of those things are coming right at me. Oh! I went right under him. I'm trying to predict this guy, like what he's gonna do, where he's going. I think we're too far away from taking him out, actually. He's flashing red. Very quickly. We got him! Look at that. Is that the end of it? Looks like it. I think these are credits. There you go. Congratulations. I think we finished it. And now we're going to unlock the underwear mode. You can see the people who worked on it here. Code, Raw Deal. Everyone, I was going to say Goldie, Mathanius, people just using like their... Oh, this is a Kickstarted game. Wow, really? Interesting. Well, there you go. Now you guys have seen the end of this. So, from the halfway point to the end there. So, it took under a half hour to complete this. So, if you're looking for a pretty challenging, fun 2D platform that is kind of based on Mega Man, though, I recommend this one, though. This is fun. This feels like one of those games that, like, just like an old NES game, you'll come back to every now and then and just play through. You know what I mean? Let's check out just a moment of hard mode here since we unlocked it. I can't believe I played through it that quickly, though. Oh, that's really funny. So at the beginning, you went into the building as the guy and shot through and went through. This time, the robot's kind of pushing you through like, you're going in here, dude. Oh, look at your guy. Look how worried he is in his underwear. That's really funny. So I can officially say that I beat the game without dying. I don't know that I'll be able to say the same for hard mode because I'll definitely get hit during this. But hard mode is probably where I definitely need to play this, right? But very funny that you actually play through your underwear here. See, I can't even double jump in my underwear. I can't get all of the... There we go. Somehow managed to get all the coins. But yeah, like for a $5 game though, I am just like kind of blown away by the quality of this. It's very, very short, but it's really well done. Nice art and everything like that. And like I said, the only thing I would really take away from it, I don't think I got to finish what I was saying, but the sound design, it's not even just the song that plays over and over and over again. Also, some of the sounds are just like kind of loud and raw sounding for the game itself, and I think that that's something that like easily could be fixed and updated with like better sounds or you know, adjusting volume, normalizing sounds, that kind of thing. Just some of them pop up and they're a little harsh sounding, but grab some coins. All right, we're gonna hit this checkpoint. We're gonna call it here, guys. But yeah, One Gun Guy on Switch, Xbox, PS5. It's on everything. Check it out if it looks cool to you. Like I said, it's only $5, but cool little game. I enjoy it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one.